Hey everybody, IHTW here. As you can tell by the title, this is a August 2013 reptile room. So, I shall get started at the top shelf over here. This is actually quite new. Let me just focus for you guys. In this little tank here is actually a dragonfly larvae and another one. I don't know, I found them in my pond. They seem really cool little creatures. They eat mosquito larvae the same as my other things. I just put one in there. It's really cool how they eat, and it's fun watching them, so I decided to keep some as a pet. So anyways, that's them in their little sea monkey tank. And over here, you can see one of my long-toed salamander larvae who is eating a little too much and is quite obese. I just keep him in that tank alone. I have no idea why. I just do. It's this random plant I have here for no reason. And then in here, it's actually my frog. I'll pause the video and show you guys. So this is a Pacific tree frog. Let me just try to get him to hop. Go up. Climbing up the glass right now. That's why he's a tree frog. That's why they can do this. I'm gonna close the lid before he jumps out. Don't jump out, please. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that was him. Next is the salamanders. No need to pause the video actually. So in here I have about 5 long-toed salamanders. This is the metamorph version of the larvae you just saw. You can see they're coming out and they think my camera's food. So I have 5 in here. They're just temporary. I'm gonna have to be releasing them pretty soon. If you guys don't know about that, I have a video of me releasing my previous long-toads. You can check that out to know why. So over here, this is a empty tank. So yeah, down here is my leopard gecko tank. It's all custom made pretty much. The fake rocks, the hide, the sliding doors. You can see there's my leopard gecko right there. A lot of you may know that I thought that was a male. I was pretty sure it was a male. I even asked another breeder, but apparently he is a she. So that's the reason why they weren't breeding originally. So they're both females, and you know, it's not a bad thing really. I'll just have to buy another male in the future. So here she is. See, she's an apter, and back over there is my normal, hiding about in her little cage right there. So yeah, that was them. And down here is my Firebelly Newt tank. You see, stuffed with tons of stuff, and my egg-laying strips, because I did get my other female to start breeding again. You can see there's my female, Titania. She's the biggest one here, swimming around. There's the male right there, who's also swimming around looking for a mosquito larvae, which I just dumped in there. You can see there's one right there, if you can see that little guy there. These guys are frantically looking for something to kill. And then there's my other female, Big Mama, back there. She's the second largest. She actually weighs a little more than her because she's really fat right now and full of eggs, so she may be laying again. This one has been laying eggs ever since a few weeks ago, so she is a little deflated and still laying eggs. So you can see there's the 3 that I have in this little 5-gallon tank of mine. And down here, this is where I keep 4 long-toed salamanders. Salamander larvae. You can see I just fed them mosquito larvae as well. Superworm box, a bunch of messy garbage, etc. And then over here, I'll start at the bottom. Move this out of the way. So this is pretty new. I used to have just 2 containers to keep all my newt larvae, but I went to a flower shop for some reason, and I found a bunch of these little glass containers, and I decided to keep a few in here. You can see I bought 6 in total. Here's one of them. This guy's the very see-through looking one. You can't really see that clearly, but I'll show in a later video. This is another one there, pretty black. 2 more. 1 in there. 2 more there, and 2 more there. These are recently hatched ones. Like, they just hatched a few days ago. I made a video on it. So that's them. And I moved a little thingy away for a second. So this is the little box container that I have. You can see I have a bunch of eggs in here. Firebelly Newt eggs. I have like 10 or so. So I've collected those. I put in the box here, ready at any time to move him into a larger tank like these two glass containers I have here. So in there, this is actually something pretty saddening. This little guy got injured in a fight. You can see his tail got twisted up pretty bad. His sides actually got bit too by a larger larvae, so that really sucks. He is healing a good bit, but he won't even swim. All he can do is move his arms, so it's pretty sad, but hopefully I'll be able to heal him, or, you know, wait till he gets better. Hopefully he does. I don't want to lose one. And over here, which I moved away, this is my Firebelly Newt Eft rack. In each of these little containers is a Firebelly Newt Eft, except for this one. I used to have a baby redback in here, but I released him a little while ago because I have to make room for more larvae which are coming, and I need these extra boxes. I actually got a few more over there, which I'm gonna have to turn into more little Eft cubbies over here. So I'll actually pause the video and open and show you guys one of the Fs in here. So if you can see right here, this is one of my Firebelly Newt Fs. This guy's actually one of my favorites, mainly because he has this really cool pattern on his head. This camera does not do him justice, even though it's in 180p HD. It's making him look a little darker than he actually is. He's actually more of a camo kind. You can see on his head a little bit of that camo. He also has blue specks along his sides, which are really cool. I don't see that often in Newt Fs. He's I think he's the only one that I've had that had it. No, I think I had one more, but he's really cool, great eater. I'll move my finger around, he'll probably try to attack me. Yeah, you can see. He's really cool. And you can see they're very tiny. So, I have about 6 of these guys. He's actually the biggest. I have some ones that are much smaller, but I'm not going to show you guys. That would take forever. So, I'm going to close that box, pause the video, and I'll show you guys these little guys right here. They're the biggest of all. So in this little display case, which I actually got from a model shop, you can see here's one of my Firebelly Newt Fs. Let me focus on him. See, there he goes along the. This is a crystal rock actually, which I found a while ago while I was outside. I don't know, it was in like grade 4 or something. So that was like a really long time ago. So I have 5 of these little guys in here. They're all about 4 centimeters. The one I just showed you down there was about 3.5. So these guys are a little bigger. And there's some really cool ones in here, which I'm going to show you guys. So I just took out 5 of them. So that was actually all of them in here. Move that out of the way for a second as I show you guys. So let me zoom up on this guy right here. You can't really see this, but his coloration is very strange. This little guy right here. You can see he has orange dots on his head, some on his arms, and his body is like this really light orange. You can't see it on this camera. Once again, it makes everything look a little darker. You can see I have a flat black, another flat black. This guy's a little different with some orange spot. He's actually Philip, my first Firebelly Newt Eft of the season, and he's actually really big. And there's another guy right there, who is another sort of blackish look to him. He also has this little kind of light gray, or is, I don't know, brownish color going down his back, if you can see there, sort of. But I have some pictures on Facebook if you want if you want to check them out. You can do so right here. I'll put a link, boop, if I can, or just go down in the description below. So yeah, that's 5 of them. I'll actually show you the underbelly quickly. So if you can see, this is Philip, my first Firebelly Newt Eft, and he's doing some kind of yoga. So as you saw there, for like a split second, he had a yellow belly. He has that because of his body has a lack of keratins, which basically comes from their diet. So if you feed your Firebelly Newt Eft a lot of crustaceans like Daphnia, isopods, shrimp, stuff like that, then the newt will have a orange or really red belly, which is known for this species. But if you don't feed them crustaceans and stuff like that, they actually end up keeping a more yellow belly, which is what he has. People often think that if you feed them bloodworms, they will have that kind of belly, but they won't. The red from the bloodworms is not keratins. It's a completely different thing, so it doesn't really affect the newt's color, so that's a little info for you guys. And outside here in the dark, as I go out, I have a pond here with about 20 feeder goldfish. Let me try to... Blup, blup, it's not working. So you can see there's a goldfish swimming around. So I have those goldfish out here. Nothing much else. So yeah, let's get back inside. Blue. So yeah, that was basically all my pets that I own right now at this moment. So to recap, I have about 20 feeder goldfish outside, adults and babies. Okay, so and then I have 2 dragonfly larvae here, 1 salamander larvae in there. I have a Pacific tree frog here, about 5 long-toed salamander larvae here, 2 leopard geckos, 3 adult firebelly newts, 4 long-toed salamander larvae, 5 firebelly newt Fs, another 5 firebelly newt Fs, about 10 firebelly newt larvae, and about 17 to 20 eggs in there. So yeah, hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you guys later. Whoa. So they're doing pretty good. You can see okay. If you saw that for a split second, he had a yellow belly. This is because he has a lack of keratins in his body, which normally comes from their diet, which is mostly rich from